Alright guys, the Supreme Kami here, so back for another Tuesday night breakdown on what we are getting for the upcoming 2 weeks here. So we are starting off with a brand new, login bonuses, and we are actually on the number 9 build project material already. So alright, I don't even know what we're getting up to the Australian night. I honestly don't even remember, so we'll actually see what's going on. Whoa, hey, what is this? You have a year-end appreciation festival, gift of capsule X500. So anything worth? Oh, it looks like on the day 10th and then day 20th, we are getting a premium capsule. That's pretty cool. So the rest of them are just gonna be your standard part selections and stuff. So I mean, like it's still not bad. I'll definitely take it. So it looks like nearly towards the end of the year and then approaching next year. I think this game is definitely looking starting to be a little bit livelier in a way. I just feel like they won't be fumbling, like especially around this time. Being the festivity, Christmas, New Year's and stuff. So I really don't see them fumbling the ball at all, right? So let's just kind of take a look at what we have here. The year-end appreciation festival campaigns are live. So we have this one. Okay. All right. Yep. This is looking spicy now. Okay. We have ourselves the 6 times the experience for your growth hanger. So this one is gonna be applicable to the free hanger as well as the paid version. So if you guys feel like you want to dip into the paid version, this is probably like whenever they do these 6 times rate, I feel like that is definitely gonna be the best bang for your buck in a way. Just because you're getting so much more value out of it. So yeah, that's definitely at your own discretion whether you want to spend money to the game. But I'm just saying, the incentive is definitely kind of way up there, right? That's cool. This is actually gonna be starting tomorrow reset, so that is all the way into next year on the 17th. So we have a good month. So I'll definitely be doing a video of like, oh, what's kind of good part to be putting in and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if I want to do something like I did last time around when they have the 36 hours on banner, where I pretty much built like a whole team, not like a whole team, like a whole build of like a melee build and then unit based build. I think those parts are still gonna be good, but I think the main problem is you guys may have those parts, but you guys don't have the ability to alterate them. So at the end of the day, they're just gonna be bad, right? So that's that. Um, we obviously do have the Psychic Saku for the welfare, and then scrolling down here, we got some more parts for alteration. We have a bunch, all right? So we're starting out with the two Sokais, not two Sokais, the Gundam Fest. And then we actually do have 4 other ones. You got Moon Gundam, that's a standard. Atlas Gundam, that's another standard. Shaolin Gundam Endless Version, that is another standard. And then Sword Impulse, another standard. So we are packing in contents as far as the alteration. So if anyone does want to strengthen their overall build with the standard part or welfare part, I think it's actually quite good. I'll definitely be doing like a separate video for each and one of them, alterating it myself, 6-starring it, so you guys can see what's going on before you guys step into it. Because even though right now, you guys can say that doing standard 6-star is a breeze, and all that. But in all honesty, if you guys are like a new player or just don't have that much resources, it is still a pain to kind of get all the way up there, right? Because you still have to upgrade them in 6-star first before alteration for standard parts. So it still can be expensive. So that's why I'll be doing that for you guys, so you can see, all right, it's good or bad, right? So that's that. We obviously do have these 2 banners, so I will definitely be taking a look into them to see what's going on. But kind of keep that in mind, next week I am expecting, or later down this week, I do expect maybe news for Christmas banner. Like, who knows? This pretty much what I'm basing off of last year in a sense. So don't kind of call me like, oh, guarantee Christmas banner or whatever. It's just I'm hoping there will be, because from last year, right? So that's that. So let me quickly take a look at the alteration real quick. I just want to see what's going on here. So we got the double X obviously, so we do have pretty much the same thing, right? So 10 parts. So this is definitely not the banner to 7-4 because there's so much stuff. So this one I believe is new, right? The twin beam sword, I think, yeah, this one definitely has to be new. That's some pretty good stat. You know, this one, come on now. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen exactly the same thing already. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely have to take a look at the spreadsheet and just kind of see what's going on. But I feel like we have a lot of these already and such. 15,000? Okay, that's the 15 magazine. All right, that is definitely the highest we have seen so far. Right, I'm just gonna spot check some of the others like stats and stuff. 13,000. All right, so we know this one is definitely going to be like your really high armored juggernaut unit. All right, so that's cool. That's cool. All right, it's not bad. What about your Epion? Same thing. I'm expecting. Yep, same thing. S power now. So yes, flat out S power. So that's kind of expected. Oh wow, shot defense is pretty outstanding right there. We'll definitely take that. But it's not. What? So this one is gonna be in a weird spot because this one is a melee based unit, but the stats obviously does not support that whatsoever. So you know what this build is gonna be good for? This build is only gonna be good for when you're talking about that 1 week long shot defense arena, because you guys can see on a melee based unit you have a very absurd shot defense. So this is definitely not gonna be for everyone's taste. In my personal opinions, this is definitely gonna be for those really outlandishly like, oh, I want to push for like top 1, top 10, or whatever. Okay. But portrait wise, I definitely do like it. They are definitely trying to buff up Transformer once again, but this one specifically for melee, so that's pretty good. The stat on this one is skyrocketing, like almost 9,000 flat. I can tell you right now, without even doing like the Excel sheet for you guys, like this is probably one of the best stats for melee hit. But there is definitely going to be some, you can say, tribute to it, because you do have to build it around Transformer. But otherwise, I think this one does look pretty promising in a way. In a way, I think. So I'll definitely be looking at everything afterwards, and then with your standards alteration, and then obviously your welfare. So we have a lot. We have a lot of stuff. So Moon Gundam, right? I think the most important part to look at is obviously going to be your cycle plates. So this one is actually not receiving a whole lot of love, actually. Is it? This one is okay. So B plus. So we went up from B plus to A minus, so not a whole lot of change, but should be somewhat noticeable, maybe in a way. But we definitely do have a lot. So we have 4 or 5 potentially good portrait we could be looking at, and 2 EXQ. EXQ, I think they're definitely a given. They are definitely going to improve upon themselves, you know, after alteration. So I don't, it's not something that worries me in a way. So start impose, okay. Start impose, I think Excalibur was probably the only noticeable one. All the other are actually portraits, so they're definitely something to see. Oh, are they actually worth farming up? So so I guess up next, let's take a look at the banner, because I don't think they're doing like a step up for them. Yeah, nope, no step up, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot to take a look at the backpack. I want to see, is it the same EXQ? Okay, yep, same EXQ. Zero effort. Why? Give us, couldn't they just throw us a bone, give us like a brand new EXQ? That's the bare minimum that we are asking for. Like we as a community may not like the recycling factor, but if they toss in a brand new EXQ, we will make the effort to go for them eventually, right? It just takes, like, if I don't know, like their whole development as far as like new animation, but if they could have just tossed in 1 new EXQ per bulk unit, I mean, like, that's it. I don't know, man. That's a hard one to swallow. Like, no brand new EXQ, only stats. I don't know, because that is definitely never the answer as far as parts goes. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's take a look at this week as far as the project. We have the new Gundam heavy armor system, so heavy weapon system to be exact. And we have ourselves the Char Aznavour, the Commander-in-Chief clothing. So this one is definitely, I guess, for this Char itself, I think he is definitely, you know, just worth getting 1 copy of it in a way. He may not be the best melee based you know, pilot anymore, in a way. But he's still pretty good. It's just attack. You have Xeon, which I don't think is that good in a way. Just because building around Xeon is actually not really that sufficient enough in a way. But it's not bad. He's definitely still really good. As far as the high or this new Gundam HWS, I think the only very worth noting is the back part. We actually do have the fin funnel barrier, which I think this is actually quite a fun EXQ. Just being able to block virtually anything. You can block the actual drop. You can block anything that's throwable to you, like maybe like a shield throw, maybe like just anything that's kind of projectile. I don't think this one blocks any. This one does not block any custom EXQ. So if your enemy charges at you with a custom EXQ, you're not blocking that. Or just any. I think just anything that kind of grabs onto you or within your vicinity, if I recall correctly. But anything that's pretty much projectile, you're blocking that within the duration. So this one is honestly just the fun one. While the other part, they may not be like anything too spectacular nowadays, but for the collection purposes, maybe you do want the whole set. But the back part is definitely my first recommendation for you guys. Other than that, let's kind of take a look at the Gunpla fragment for this week. So we have the XDA Dark Matter, the Stargate Strike, just kind of coincident we had it last week. Okay. Moon Gundam Atlas Shalom, that's why we're getting them this week. And then going down here to the multi-mission, we have the High Mobility Galagoon, we have the Extreme Gundam, we have the Zaku Amazing, and then the Sword Impulse, which just gotten its first rerun for its alteration, so that's nice to see. And other than that, I think that's pretty much covers it. I think, right? I don't think there's anything that I missed. So I guess the last place to go over is just the mission, just to kind of roam around and just check things out, because I don't think there's anything new in here anyways, right? Event, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be anything too surprising. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna see the the crew multi mission and then the welfare missions, and that is pretty much it. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it as for tonight's or the Tuesday night breakdown. We pretty much do have a lot of good stuff going on. We got the campaign, the year-end celebrate or the appreciation stuff going on, so that's hype. And next week, if they do release like an actual Christmas banner, I think that's gonna be even just gonna toss in that extra spice of hypeness to it. Whether or not I mean, like, I just want to say they will actually drop like a brand new unit if they do that, because like it just wouldn't make sense to drop like a recycled it for Christmas. That's just kind of my theory of it. And then obviously Christmas or after Christmas, New Year's, they should be dropping something else as well. I don't know, maybe like a 36 hours on banner. Who knows? So that's probably a little bit too soon in a way, maybe. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it. And then I'll be doing another review of like what parts should you guys put into the growth hanger, and that's pretty much it.